comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready? Then show me.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Overdrive.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets the counter hit throw. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Life lead opens up. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Player one in trouble with no drive.
Bad mistake!
Back throw for the side split. Player two can't use any more drive without burning amp. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both of them are low on health. Burnout activates. Player two finishes with the throw. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Gets the counter hit throw. No escape from the throw. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Still slugging it out at this range. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Spinning bird kick. Doesn't miss a beat. All in with a rough. Overdrive lightning kick. With some left. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arch from this? Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
The low kick hits. This is gonna hurt. Zones with the fireball. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Make smart use of the gauge. Good super. Reads the jump in perfectly. They push the pumps the brakes on the impact. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Are we going to see a comeback here? Turns out. Cashes out the gauge right there. Just smothering them with blows and rain on their parade. This kind of violence is a beautiful thing. Answers with a fireball. How did they read that throw? Oh my, the throw text. It is over. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're here in the first round. Hits the drive. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Who will gain control of the match in the early going. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one's in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh, burnout on both sides? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The jump in catches them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads their mind and texts a throw. KO. Player one on the board first with a win. they'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. A quick breather. Nice counter. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping on super art. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Oh, is this it? Or are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hit the drive! It's time for both fighters. This is gonna hurt! Wrecks them! There's the drive impact! All in with a rush! Oh, spends it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it! Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Gets him with a Euro step. Keeps him and throws him. Oh, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Breaking them shins with the low heavy. Noticeable luck. Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. What now? Who will set the bait at this range? With excellent block. Turns out. Player 1. Here comes the boom. They are done. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. We're here in the first round. Uses their drive gauge. Hopes with a medium kick. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They need to hold out. Brushes off the impact. Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Goes for the super art? Alright, what's coming up next? Smart throws, that'll do more damage than experiencing burnout. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Takes a trip. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Jump. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Looking for a chance. Decides to meet them. Nice counter. What a clean counter. Manages to block and brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Wow, that's some big time damage there. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 is in a drive rush to keep it going. Reads the throw and escapes. Drive impact misses. All the throw connects. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. There's the burnout. Ooh, what a smart throw. Breaks the low. Both sides getting ready. Throws them. Big gauge difference here. And both fighters are almost done. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A gap? A fireball at that range? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice there. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Sets up with the jump in. Looking to impress with this super. It's the Sunset Rosa. We're gonna see what a beast Chun-Li is with her feet here. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Okay, here we go. Looking for a hole. They've got about half life left. Drops them hard. Slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. Player, there's a burnout. What's that off? Oh, yo, that was a magical shot. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round, the low. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Jumps. Snares him. Player 1 is just about out of drive out there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to beat out the jump? Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can they outlast it? Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Blocks the impact. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Big low reaching heavy. Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Took them to the corner in a flash. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Smart play with the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. They're both driveless. This is gonna get Reeds to throw and escapes. Going in, player 1 will look low heavy, but no go. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. They're in range. We gonna see a jump that tries to make some... That was a well-placed projectile. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the overhead. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Overhead. Like, in with a rush. Drive impact misses. Finds the target. Both sides getting ready. Shakes things up with a fireball. Anti-air in the clutch. Amazing. Will this super art do anything? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so damn Hikosho from heaven. Okay, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. No way. No signs of running up from out of the corner. It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Drive reversal. Brushes that off and keeps going. Squeezes the gauge. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Forward throw to continue the pressure. Player 1 chases them down. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Bending that drive gauge. Just out of range for that throw. Grabs him. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Knockdown and smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter again. Going in. Player 1 needs... Oh, burnout triggered. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. What's the next move? Throw is denied. What a read. Manages to... Ooh, what a smart throw. Both fights. Hikosho getting in some real damage. Kazatsu. Player, this can lead to some big damage. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. when they couldn't tech the throw.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. They hit each other. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over.
Not so fast.
Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 chases him down. All right, what's coming up next? Slips the grab. Decides to meet them in the air. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Life lead opens up. Checks them with the projectile. Holds out with the block.
They were not clear for takeoff.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. Long low attack hit. Brushes that off and keeps going.
It's a good spot to use the super.
Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Gets the... just goes for it at this range.
Serving him a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting.
Springs forward with the drive rush. The throw whiffs. Both of our combatants are cooking up. Blocks the low kick. Gotta do better than that. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? The low. Going in.
Oh, yo, Rock super here.
Player 1 is on track to steal clutch anti-air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Jumps. Potential takes him up.
SDK hit. Links it.
Player 1 can...
Oh, what is a cherry on top?
Ooh, what a smart throw. Boom.
Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with a super. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
This adds a bit of OD spice. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. What's next? Meets them air to air. Knew the throw was coming. Fireball pressure. Trying to win. Ooh, crushes the chin. Big drive gauge difference here. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Blocks the low kick. Vintage.
The shot pays off.
Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What is he thinking here? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projected stands a bar on up to KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 hits him with a stop and bop. Keeps fighting ahead even with a depleted drive gauge. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jump goes for the jump in. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This could lead to some big damage. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. The wheel tech closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Nails the anti-air. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Brushes off the impact. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The impact gets blocked. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer?
You need training.
Timely side switch and the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes to the overdrive. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. This is gonna be bad news. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Not cracking under pressure. Amazing focus there to tech the throw under pressure and mitigate the situation. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Loses the gauge for a super arm. Shippo Jinrai doing the business. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Looks like they both relied a lot on their drive arms. Player 1 is in a quick anti-air in the clutch. Here comes the corner pressure. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Knockdown and all the throw connects. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Breaks those shins. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Both fighters are raring to go. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Okay, here we go. Shakes things up with a fireball. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. This is gonna hurt. Player 2. Oh my god, they just choked it up. All the throw connects. What now? The low. Oh, yo, Rock Super here. What were they thinking? Connects with the throw. Overhead, but it won't work. They're in range. We got anti-air in the clutch. Both sides getting ready. Right, that was a magical shot. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Parries the projectile. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. What are these fighters thinking now? Who's it gonna be? Plenty of space between the two fighters. But who will decide to close the gap? Trips them up. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player goes for the super art. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Good parry here to try and make something happen. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Looking for a chance. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Then the bar on the Kikosho. Going in. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. barely block, hits them with a stopping block. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. We have, how did they read that throw? Experiencing burnout. This is gonna hurt. Light blow heavy, but no go.
Not so fast.
Opts for the critical art. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Yeah! Can't...
Fight!
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spiciness. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Serving him a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting.
What will they do next? Low heavy, but no go. There's a drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Also getting in some real damage. The low. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 1 is gonna burn out. I can't believe it. They're just gonna go for it with this hit. It is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Who would have thought these two would still be fighting? Start gets knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Breaks the block with a throw. Medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Star adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Taking stock. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Nearing the end, experiencing burnout.
Bad mistake.
Player sneaks in the throw. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That drive impact doesn't get through. Forcefully closes the gap. Ghoul gain control of the match in the early going. Blocks the overhead. Throw connects and does big damage. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to hit them with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. No question whether this super art is going to kill him. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Parries to cancel the fireball. Parries the projectile. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Projectile to try picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. Throws them. What's next? Jumps up, gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Going in, confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Smart play with the throw. They were expecting that drive impact. Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
Oh, block twist!
Player 1 cross-up attack. Vintage. Oh my, the throw tech. This is gonna hurt. Slick overdrive Pinto there to call them out. The next touch may decide this round. Wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Low heavy, but no go. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Drive rush. What now? Nothing stops this train. Both are low heavy. Kikoso getting it some real damage. Player 1 is throws them. Amazing. Player 1 isn't there. Will this super art do anything? Rattling the inside of their head with a Hayokusen. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with a super art ready. Close range projectile. Prevents it on the fireball. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for Nationals. It's time to go all in. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Strings it all together. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Next hit will end the round. Heading into the end game now, it's KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rattles them. It's a good spot to use the super. Serving them a severe experiencing burnout. Player 2 is working with a better kick. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Sends the bar on up to Kikoso. What'll happen here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. This is gonna hurt. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Long, low attack hits. Picks up some damage with a long, reaching attack. Neither of them willing to back off here. The impact gets blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. The low doesn't connect. Not so fast. Just out of range for that throw. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. From up above. The jump in is denied. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is gonna have to wait. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. What's the next move? They're going for the super art? Side switch in the corner. They may need closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? What? The air throw is smart, but out of reach. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Oh, burnout triggered! Player 1 in dire straits sends a bar on up to Kikoso. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What's the next move? Player 2 is working with, plot twist. Oh my god, they just choked it up. A read crowns them from above. What'll be the play? Kikoso, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. Excellent block. The low heavy's blocked. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early up? This could lead to some big damage. Player 2 has a big, this is gonna hurt.
Hits that with confidence.
Player 2 is on the brink of disaster.
Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu. Repa.
Like the Kikoso, getting in some real damage. What excellent block. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Guesses the perfect fire. Knew the throw was coming. What's next? Shows off a parry.
Poses them with a kick.
Low heavy, but no go.
Nothing stops this train. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive art.
Noticeable life lead is a comeback impact squash.
Answers with a flat Hazatsu.
Gotta do better than that.
Burn out, but they may have a plan here.
This is a critical moment.
Escape denied. Piles on the corner pressure.
A lot of pressure building up here. Oh boy. Both this and leads to some big damage. I can't. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win.
But that could have been anyone's game.
No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. We're here. Uses their drive gauge. Leaning on the overdrive. Experiencing burnout. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish down. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes to the overdrive. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rattles them with a spinning bird. Nice counter. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. A quick breather.
Will that parry change the momentum of this match?
Perfect read with the drive parry. Super Art on deck for both fighters. Hits them with a stop and bop. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Throws a fireball. The low kick hits. Crowns him from above. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. Who's going to steal this win? Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Looking for a hole. Oh, here we go. All in with the rush.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. This is hit the drive. The overhead denied.
No, critical art now?
Connects with the throw. Drive impact misses. Amazing. Grabs him. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Ooh, crushes the shin.
Awesome!
Player 1 has gotta be feeling good
Getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Ready? Then
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Who's going to make a move? Those aren't working here. Brushes off the throw. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Combo with the target combo. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is a tough spot. Feeling out the spacing. Oh, whiffs the throw. Throws him. What's next? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Throws out the fireball to check them. Player 1 chases them down. Rattles them with a spinning bird. Spinning bird kick. Player 1 holding on to that. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Serving him a untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the. This is gonna hurt. Pokes with a kick. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. And this move! Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on it. Player 2, oh, the throw connects! Amazing! Scramble to burnout! Did they mean to do that? Gets it the perfect clutch plus anti-air. Grabs him! Links it! Turns out! Putting it all on the line! Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback to Yokusen. Reads the jump in perfectly. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The lone block. Spinning bird kick. Sticks the combo. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The jump in is denied. A throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets a normal hit from the drive attack. They're still good. Connects with medium kick. Will gain control of the match in the early going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Checks with a medium kick. Going in. Player experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Serving him a severe beatdown. Goes for the aerial Kikosho. It's a good spot to use the super. Are we going to see a comeback here? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. This is going to hurt. Flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, yeah. Combo with the target combo. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. All right. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid. Okay, oh. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spinning, but uses the gauge for a super art. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in, rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 1, untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Cross-up attack. Kazatsu. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Yes, sir. More damage. Oh, yo. Rock super hit. Player 2 slick overdrive missile there to call them out. Sees the overhead coming. Turns out. Are we going to see a comeback here? This is so tough. This can lead to some big damage. Nope, no heavy. What will be? Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This is gonna hurt. Smart play with the throw. Lays down a whirlwind. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 with a super art connect. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Throws out a projectile. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Get some. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Good distance for a shot. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. The cyclone hit. Now we gotta see something. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're backed up into the corner. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Crowns them from above. A radiant cyclone. Oh, combo. This is gonna hurt. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2 has depleted their defense of bar on up to Kosho. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off. Are we gonna finish it with the throw? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows a medium kick. Medium kick hits. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. This fight is just like Rashid making the chat go nuts with OD spinning mixer. Neither of them willing to back off. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them. Smart use of the invincibility on the Overdrive Tensho. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Attack, defend, anything can happen in this situation. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Burnout activates. Both fighters, they're going for the super art. Player 2 in dire straits with Burnout. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Jump. Whirlwind. Oh, Burnout triggered. Amazing. Sets up with the jump in. The low's blocked.
Cheer up.
Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps in. Low heavy, but no go. A jump in. This unleashes some big damage. Low heavy. Player 2 is in a very good place. SBK hits. Pushes the envelope with the OD spinning mixer. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Vintage. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Slick Overdrive Tensho there to call them out. Rushes in. Ooh, what a smart throw. I can't believe it.
Not good enough.
Big Mama Jamma!
Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh yeah. Reads the jump in perfectly. Serenity Stream. Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Can't tech the throw. Steps in for the throw. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Springs forward with the drive rush. Anything could happen here. Shoots off a fireball up close. Feeling out the spacing. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stun.
Now you understand?
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Serenity Stream? Looking for a chance. Skyward. Jump? Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Grabs and throws them away. A quick breather. Sneaks in above. Spinning bird ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a glimpse on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Combo with the target combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Rattles them with a spinning bird. Rashid making the chat go nuts with OD spinning mixer. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. The cyclone hit. Now we got a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to keep experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? The super art doesn't kill. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the combo. They're not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Life lead opens up. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Going in. Player 1 will have to fight. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Now you understand.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball. Starts the push with Arabian Sight. Nice counter. Player 1 creates a hits him with a stop and bomb. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Forward throw, laying the pressure on things. Going in, goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Nails the anti-air. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is almost dead, but some plus drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Throws him. What's next? Both fighters planning something? Blocks it. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Shows a medium kick. There's a change of sides. Player 1 hits him with a stop and bop. A quick breather. Confirm on the impact. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knockdown and smart play with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, they haven't gotten their fill just yet. We're running it back. Oh, yeah. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. The attack is parried. Player 2 is just about out of drive right now. Takes the chance to hurt him. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Had the radar up and running. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. snares them. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight!
The cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Ready and waiting with the spinning mixer. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Uses the target combo with a filler. Tempest for the pressure. Both fighters smart play to stop the opponent there. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player one can't use any drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Using the super can open up huge chances for experiencing burnout. Amazing! Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Any mistake here is gonna be safe. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. There's an overdrive arm. They hit each other. Goes for an overhead. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Bops him with a target combo. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The low doesn't connect. The throw misses. The jump in catches them. Taking stock. Gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump. Google hits him with a stopping bomb. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player experiencing burnout. Big throws. Pokes with a medium kick. Both fighters clamp sets up with the jump in. Just grabbing it out up close. Drops them from the air. Player two is in a very good spot now. Will this super art do anything? Kikosho from heaven. The low kick hits. Player, how did they read that throw? Closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Breaks those shins. The low doesn't connect. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What are they thinking here? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now.